So I've had an idea, might be a bit of an odd idea, but what would happen if I did a Dutch pour? So put the paints down, Dutch pour consistency, put the paints on the canvas as if I was doing a Dutch pour. But then instead of blowing out with the hairdryer like you would normally, I span the canvas and blew it out at the same time. So creating a kind of a spiral, but from a line of paint. I don't know if that makes sense or will become clear. I don't know if this will work. So let's try. What I'm using is 40 by 50 centimetres. It's on a board on my cake turntable, which you can see underneath. Just making sure it's roughly in the centre, yeah, by feeling where the cake turntable is underneath. So my colour scheme, I'm going to use a black base and I'm going to use pinks, purples and blues for the design. So I'm first of all just going to pop the base on, pour the black on and then blow that out with the hairdryer. So my idea for the colours is to lay the colours down in a horizontal line, a bit of a wiggly line, a bit of a broad line, and then use the hairdryer and just blow, put the hairdryer there and then spin this round, so I'm blowing it around in a spiral. As I said, I've no idea if it will work. I've not seen anyone do anything like that, so I thought, well, why not? Let's try. So I'm just going to stand on my stool because the canvas is actually quite high now because it's on the cake turntable. So I'm going to stand up. So I'm going to do a rough line through the horizontal. Wiggly line, I like wiggles in the lines. So pinks and purples and blues. So that's Amsterdam Persian Rose. So I put that down first because it's the greatest contrast. So this is Amsterdam Primary Cyan. As I said, I want quite a lot of colour. Now this is dark, this is Amsterdam Permanent Blue Violet, but I wanted some deeper purple. It might not show up very well with the black, but we'll give it a try. I've got Amsterdam King's Blue. The Iridescent Violet Blue by Pebeo. And then what's this one? Amsterdam Ultramarine Violet. I think I'm going to come back with a tiny bit more of that pale pink on the top. And in fact, I was going to put some white on. Let's just put a drizzle of white in. I should have put it nearer the bottom, I think, but never mind. Right, that is quite a lot of paint, which is good. That's what I want. So before you spin a painting, just give it a practice spin to make sure that you can spin it. So often when I do this, it ends up hitting the cake, the stand with my phone's on. So that's fine. So I can do it. So I'm going to get the hairdryer wire over my shoulder, so that's out of the way. Actually, under my arm. So I think I'm just going to hold the hairdryer like this, spin it, and then slowly move it around, move it further to the edge. It's just an experiment. If it doesn't work, it's just paint, so it really doesn't matter. Oh, having said that, I'm nervous. Should I start in the black? No, let's start here. It's interesting. I don't like it though. I don't like the composition. It's not quite what I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting, but it's not quite. I like the colours, but yeah, I'm not happy with that. So what shall I do next? I think I'm going to keep the paint on there. So one option was just to scrape it, but let's not do that. Let's just keep the paint on. I'm going to put more paint down the centre. And then I think I'm just going to blow it out like a normal Dutch pour. Right, so I think I'm just going to start from the centre and blow it out. Now I think you've got a lot of paint, so it should get to the edges. Let's see what happens. Right, still not loving it, still not that happy. So last chance just to save it. I've got some coconut hair serum in here and I'm going to do some dots, make a little spiral. Really not sure what I think. I'm really tempted to say I really like it. It's so unusual. It's so abstract. I've done one of these before with silicone in Dutch pour paint, and they're so interesting because the cells have just so little structure that the paints are so fluid that the cells just expand and distort. But that can look really effective when it's deliberate. I really like the fact that there's some really dark, solid black cells that have appeared. They're all, yeah, as you can see, all shapes and sizes, but you've got this wonderful band of pinks and purples and blues through the centre. So there is a composition to it, but it is a crazy one. So not what I intended at all. I'm going to let it dry and see what I think, because I think it actually does look really quite effective. So I'll be back when it's dry. So it's now dry. Against the odds, I really like it. It wouldn't be my choice of style, but having done it and having seen it now, the end result, I really think it's quite effective. So the cells are massive, they are totally distorted, but because it's the same everywhere, I just think it works. The black, there's some really dense black cells, which I think offer just great contrast to the colours. I think if you just had a few cells, it wouldn't work, but because the whole thing is covered in this sort of massive distorted cells, it works really well. And you've got really dark black here and here and along here, and I really like that. I think that works so well. The central band, the colours are just beautiful. What a lovely blend of colours. The edges, the paint just falls over the edges nicely, so it sort of makes a feature of the border of the canvas. So yeah, against the odds, I've ended up with something I really quite like. Let me know what you think. Do you think I did the right thing? I know I couldn't have left it as it was before, but what do you think of this result? Let me know your thoughts of this, this style, this technique. Great, thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't, that would be great. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.